Let's bring in Newzroom Africa Sipha Kema live from the site of that building collapse, which has now been reduced to literally rubble. Sipha, good morning. Good morning, Sipha.
Good morning, Masichaba. Good morning, Masichaba. So where we are right now, we just wanted to show you some visuals. We're being moved currently, but I just wanted to show you a part of what's happening here on the ground. You can see that there are sponsors, food donations coming in. Now, these food donations is to assist all the workers that are assisting with the search and rescue mission here on the ground. Talking about your medical services, fire, Metro police officers that are currently on the scene, as well as those that are offering their extra hands. Part of construction companies are also going to be part of those who will be going in. And what we're noting right now is also a change of shift where new fresh hands and legs will be expected to go in and start helping with lifting up the rubble and searching through the rubble for some of those survivors, and of course those that were responsive underneath the rubble. But as you can see, that there's a lot of food coming in, George community coming together during this time, of course, and assisting and lending a helping hand. But one of those that are also lending a helping hand is Gift of the Givers. Here we have Mario Ferreira, and Mario is just going to tell us. I mean, Mario, you were first on the scene. You've been here since yesterday, tirelessly working on the ground. We've seen your sniffer dogs as well, assisting with the search and rescue. Tell us more about some of the work that you're doing currently on the scene, and what more needs to be done.
Well, I think the most important thing is to get the people out as quickly as possible. And we're trying our best to assist wherever we can. We're working very closely together with disaster management, obviously in coordination with their instructions and approval. The sniffer dogs is of great value. What's nice is there's already some people who were brought out alive because of that. The work at the moment by the rescue guys is exceptionally hard work, and it's a tireless and a time-consuming job, because you can't do it very quickly. We've been supplying some food to various soup kitchens, churches in the area that is doing cooking for the relatives of the people that's still trapped. They are here in the community hall. What we've also done is we furthermore has arranged with ShopRite. They are bringing in a soup kitchen that will be stationed in this area. The community, I think, just as from our side as a trustfully organization, we get enormous support, and people that come forward and say, how can we assist? We've been providing blankets, the necessary things that to keep something like this going, keep the spirit high of the people. We've got some psychologists to talk to the people, that's family members. So there's various involvement that we're doing. We're doing some coordinations of the relief efforts, the stuff that's coming in. It changes from hour to hour as the rescue mission is on its way. So the need that we've got now is probably in an hour totally different from now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mario. That's Mario Ferreira from Gift of the Givers. We're just telling us exactly the work that they're doing, and also what is expected as we continue with the search and rescue mission here in George. Now, Mr. Chaba, we're going to move along because we're going to get into a bit of trouble by being on this side. So let's take you back to the scene where we actually seen that they were able to actually remove the excavation table there and completely remove it. which was one of a part of the tools, of course, used it for to escalate some of the workers that they used to stand on top. So that part has been successfully removed now, and you can see there they are with the hands trying to get through the rubble. But of course, as you know, it's been said previously that this is a tireless job, but not only that, it's very sensitive because they already know that there are people who are responding trapped inside, so they have to be careful. As much as time is not, on the people's side or on the rescue team's side, but they still need to take it slowly and be careful with every single movement that they make, because right underneath where you see them standing, as you can see, it's lower than the other levels, but underneath that there's a first level base we were told was ready for occupation, that hasn't crumbled down yet. That's where some of the people are actually trapped inside, one being the one that whose parent we spoke to, Sipha, Mr. Dion Sipha, who his son is trapped underneath there and was communicating with the family via the cell phone and WhatsApp messages and voice notes. But as you can see now, so they're trying to be careful just to make sure that that lower level that was still intact doesn't further crumble down, which could cause greater problems for the people still trapped underneath. And it looks like they might have something, because now they've stopped removing the rubble, and all the attention is focused on the one gentleman in the white hard hat at the bottom. They've managed to dig up a small portion of what looks like a hole where they've been removing rubble with the buckets that you're seeing there, the white bucket that they're holding there. And it seems as though they might have just, a bit of luck there, and it seems as though they want to look inside and see how they can then extract the person that they're seeing. We also see that the same person who called it now is just waiting there with the ladder and is asking for them to actually start removing more things in another direction, meaning that he has access. He can see inside with what's happening, and he's also got a drill, somewhat of a drill in his hand, and he's trying to drill his way in slowly but surely, but just to make sure that at least he can see what's happening inside there.
And also just to find out, Sipha, we know that, it's a race against the clock in an effort to save as many lives as possible. But do we have any indication of how much longer the search and rescue operation may possibly take?
I mean, at this point, Chaba, we cannot give time or clear indication of how long that would be. I mean, everything depends on, how many people they're able to get out on and they can find. I mean, 48 people still trapped inside. If you look at all that rubble inside, you can just imagine how much longer they're going to have to go, because also we heard that the people that were responding, as we know that earlier there were 12 and they removed a lady and they removed a gentleman, so there's 10 people who are still responding trapped inside. We were told that they are actually calling out from different areas of this rubble. So the work that is going to take to get the people out, it's going to take a pretty long time. But as far as confirmation of when exactly, it's still unknown. I mean, even the emergency services, disaster management and the rescue team on site cannot establish how long that will take. All it needs, of course, is patience, unfortunately, even though, people who are trapped underneath it don't have much time.
Wow, thank you very much. That was Newzroom Africa's Sipha Kema there on the ground in George in the Western Cape at the building collapse where 49 people are said to still be trapped. 5 have been confirmed dead, and we certainly hope that the search and rescue operation will conclude as soon as possible.